Last time I made a video, it was, I believe, sometime in February. It was after having the COVID virus, and me and my wife made a decision that we were going to make a change. So we left living in a town, a city, to out in the country. We moved to a place that you don't have a cell phone signal, barely any internet, and although there were some benefits to living in the country, there were certainly some disadvantages. And it was a big change for me because I was serving God, making short videos and putting it on YouTube, and that was a big part of my life. I had a purpose. I was serving God through what I knew how to do. Well, without a Wi-Fi signal, I can't upload any videos. It was really like living in a desert, just wandering around without a purpose. And I gotta say, I was really getting discouraged. But I still believe the decision that me and my wife made to leave where we were at and to come where we're at now was the right decision. I started getting discouraged because not having a Wi-Fi signal, I couldn't continue making videos. And that was an important thing for me. That was my purpose in life, being a servant for God in short videos, talking about God and hopefully maybe changing somebody's life and maybe leading someone to Christ. And it really felt like I was in a desert with no purpose. And I talked to my brother, I was telling him about what was going on in my life, and he gave me a sentence that he had read in a similar time in his life. It was just a short sentence, and it said something like, the only difference between a problem and a challenge is your attitude. And you know, I believe God used my brother to give me that, because my attitude did change. I started looking and appreciating what I had rather than what I didn't have. And I found if you get creative, you can find a way to do the things that looks like you can't do. So I figured if this is where God has me right now, then He's got a reason for me being here right now. I'm still a bondservant. I serve where I'm at. And also where I'm at has given me an opportunity to spend more time with God, to get closer to Him. And man, it's really been a blessing to me. So what I realized is that I may be in a desert, but there's a pool of water that is not very far away. And that pool of water is Jesus. So, if anybody that's watching this video, if you're in the same circumstance that am in, because I'm still here, if you're in that same circumstance, get creative. There are ways to serve. It may be different than what you're used to, but my heart's desire is when God brings me home and I stand face to face before Jesus, my heart's desire is to hear from Jesus, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." That is my heart's desire. If you don't know the Jesus that is a pool of living water, if you don't know where you're going to spend eternity, John 3:16, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever would believe in him would not perish but have everlasting life." Such a simple statement has a life-changing effect. By the blood of Jesus, we can stand before a holy God. And once you are saved, no man, nothing, nobody can take your name out of the Lamb's Book of Life. The moment you are saved, God prepares a place at his table for you to live forever and ever, where there's no more tears, no more sorrow, nothing like what we're living in today. I make these videos to share the gospel of Jesus because I love you guys. And I want y'all to have that same pool of living water that I do. I'll see y'all next time.
You are glorified. My heart is satisfied.